application by the defendants to strike out the claim by Sian against the Speaker and the Secretary of the Dewan Rakyat has been dismissed, or rather, I'm sorry, the striking out application by the Jaya has been allowed by the judge, which means that our originating summons to challenge the rejection of the questions by the Speaker has been struck out. Just to remind you, our application was to challenge the rejection of questions relating to the 1 MDB financial scandals in Parliament, which was those questions were rejected by the Speaker, and therefore YBH brought this action in order to strike out or nullify the rejection of those questions, to enable those questions to be asked in Parliament. So what has happened today is our application has been dismissed, unfortunately, by the judge, with no order as to cause. We will, of course, be... No reasons were given. No reasons. Yeah, reasons were not given. But we will appeal, at which point I think we will get the reasons by way of his judgment.
Are you surprised by why he didn't give a reason? Because he has adjourned the case for nearly a month, not even one paragraph.
He gave no reasons.
No reason.
He gave no reasons.
So he just
but he said that he dismisses, and when we appeal, he will provide the grounds. That is what the judge has said.
How do you feel then? Because Justice Ainon says that the court is supposed to provide check and balance to the legislature and everything.
Yeah, that is why we are very disappointed with this decision, because as you know, there is a precedent in the federal court in the Perak case which allows us to challenge the decision of the Speaker where that decision is unlawful or unconstitutional. In this case, we have raised constitutional issues. So based on the precedent set in the Perak case, our case should have been allowed to proceed. So we are disappointed, and that is why we will appeal immediately. And I think we will pursue this matter because it is a matter of serious public interest. If we cannot ask, or if YBH cannot ask those questions in Parliament relating to the 1MDB scandal, where else can those questions be asked? And where else is the government going to provide the answers? So this is quite an important issue in order for us to pursue.
So you have within 30 days?
30 days. We'll file the appeal immediately. Because if possible, we hope to get a swift hearing date, because Parliament will be in session soon. And the point needs to be resolved. We can't have a situation where questions filed by MPs in Parliament can be dismissed or can be rejected, at the whim of the Speaker. We can't have that. Even the Speaker is bound by the Constitution. That is, in fact, the important point that is raised by Sian in this suit. Even the Speaker is bound by the Constitution, and he cannot do as he pleases. He must act in accordance with the Constitution and with accordance with written laws. I don't know for sure, but I'm certain there will be. I'm certain there will be. And again, I think we may go through the same process of questions being rejected that's happened over the last two sessions.
I repeated. I submit again.
There you have the answer.
Submit two.
He has, yes. He has persistently put in questions again. And I'm sure he's not the only MP. So that is why this case is very important. Otherwise, we're going to see, obviously, we're going to see the same round of the same kind of response from the
So this
Speaker's
decision
office.
means, the Speaker has now has discretion whether to allow your question or not to allow the question.
You see, what we are saying is that when the question is rejected, it cannot be an unlawful rejection, and it cannot be in breach of the Constitution. So we are saying this was an unlawful rejection in breach of Constitution. Of course, the Speaker has the discretion to reject some questions which are completely frivolous or irrelevant or breach the standing orders. But this is not that case. This is a genuine question relating to the public interest of the public. That's why we say you cannot reject a question for no good reason. He has the power to reject questions, but not for no good reason. Not where it's an unlawful rejection. That's why we will pursue it. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Tapi segan ke tak kalau macam